Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today's reading is going to be all about your true power. As usual, you have 3 different options to choose from. You can pause this video and choose the option you feel most drawn to. I will go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi everyone, so if you chose image 1 as your option, then this is your reading. So pile 1, before I started recording your reading, I pre-shuffled a card for each piles, and I don't think this is a coincidence that all of them got child card. So I feel like for all the 3 piles, there is a connection between your inner child and you realizing your own power, to be more in touch with your own power. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. There's a connection for all 3 piles between your inner child and you realizing your own power, you being in touch with your own power. So pile 1, I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. Let's see what we can get about your own inner power. Any information, any guidance, any way you can realize your own inner power, or you can be in touch, more in touch with your own inner power. Okay, so you have 2 of Wands, you have 10 of Swords reversed, you have 10 of Wands reversed, you have 6 of Pentacles, you have Shaman reversed, and you have Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like some of you might feel called to be more involved and learn more about spiritual divine knowledge, but there's this other part of you which doesn't really believe in it fully. So yeah, I feel like there are 2 parts of you who don't want the same thing, or maybe don't believe in the same thing. So the first guidance I'm getting for you is that there needs to be some communication between these parts for you to finally make a decision and go forward towards one direction, because I feel like both of these parts want something else. They have their eyes set on something else. So I feel like you can, if you feel called to, you can go forward with parts work. I just got this vision of a pen in my mind's eye. Yeah, but I feel like there is a little bit of self-doubt when it comes to deep spiritual knowledge. And I mean, you're watching this video, which is a reading video. Of course, you have some belief in it, but I feel like there's a part of you which doesn't really believe in it. So that might be something to think about. I feel like you're spiritually really powerful, but you don't even realize that you have some powers. So maybe you have gifts, and there are so many spiritual gifts, but you have few of them, or maybe one of them, but you're not aware of it right now. And I feel like once you will come across this gift and you will realize that you can do this, then you will feel so much gratitude for the universe or whoever you believe in. I also feel like if you have been going through something these days and you feel so burdened and you just don't feel like yourself, then one of the guidance for you is that your guides really want you to look at your situation from a bird's eye perspective, at least for now. So this is the guidance which your guides want to give you, because I feel like I just heard wasted. So I feel like if you have already recovered from something really difficult, but I feel like if there is a thought of feeling like you wasted so much of your time, I also just heard potential. So if you feel like you have wasted so much of your time or potential because of something you were going through, then your guides really want you to, again, look at everything from a bird's eye view, from a bird's eye perspective. Nothing is ever wasted, Pile 1. And that's something which your guides really want you to know. Nothing is ever wasted. You are not late, you are not early, you are right on time. So your pre-shuffle card is Child Divine. Light attributes, innocence, purity and redemption, suggests a special connection with the divine. Wow, I feel like you're... Okay, so if that message was resonating, that you have a little doubt about all the spiritual knowledge and spiritual power, then I feel like your inner child really believed in it. There was a time when you really believed in your connection, your special connection with the divine. Wow, I just noticed this light attributes says suggests a special connection with the divine, and the automatic writing session I did for you, which I will talk about in a minute, it also got special keyword. Wow, you definitely have a special connection with whoever you believe in, and it's so pure. It's filled with divine unconditional love. This connection is so pure. So if you're already not aware that you have this connection, then you are definitely soon discovering that you have this special connection with the divine. So Child Divine shadow attribute, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. When I read negative forces, I don't know why, but I got this message that you might sometimes be your own worst enemy. I feel like sometimes there's a battle going on in your own head where it's like two people constantly fighting or criticizing each other. Sometimes you might feel like you have to defend yourself from yourself because there's this voice inside your head which says that you shouldn't have done this, and then there's this other voice which says you should have, or something like that. So Pile 1, I will roll your astro dice. Let's see anything we can get. Oh, okay. So you have Pluto, 4th house and Cancer. Okay, some of you had a really tough childhood because this Cancer dice is just over this recovery card. So I feel like either you have already recovered from what happened or you are in this recovery journey right now. And you also have 4th house, which is just over Shaman reversed. Oh, I feel like that might also be one of the reasons why you are a little skeptical, why you have some doubts about someone looking over you, someone watching over you. Yeah, I just heard spiritual protection. So you have Pluto dice just over 2 of Wands. I also feel like, I don't know if this is going to happen soon or it has already happened recently, but I feel like you might come across a life-changing insight about your life. And I feel like you will get to this when you will look everything from this bird's eye perspective. So maybe this is something which will happen in your future, but you are soon or in your future going to come across a really life-changing insight about your life, and that will help you a lot in your recovery. Some of you might also be hyper-vigilant. You might also always feel like somebody is out there to get you, and if you have been through a really rough childhood, then that is something which is quite common when you go through a really rough childhood. Okay, so I did a quick automatic writing session for you, Pile 1, and I got some keywords. Okay, so you have see-through whale. Yes, I feel like you are seeing something through the whale. You are getting a really life-changing insight about something, and that will really help you in your recovery, or if you had some long-term issues. It can be anything, but I feel like you would feel, because I also got amazement, you would feel really good after seeing through the whale. You are seeing through something which you never saw through in the past. You're getting this life-changing insight about your life or something which was keeping you stuck somewhere. Then you got doom scrolling. I think it's something which you don't even realize you're doing it. Then you have soon special, and you also got special keyword in this child divine card. So I feel like you are soon either getting something special in this material world, or you are discovering this special connection you have with the divine. So either you're receiving something special, something tangible, or you are discovering your special connection with the divine. Then you got season. I feel like there's soon a really special season of your life is going to come to you. A season which you might remember for a really long time. Something special is going to happen. Then you have sowing. Then I got labors. I feel like if you invested your time and energy or money in something, then I feel like you will soon come across your rewards. So if you spend some time or energy in doing something in the past, then I feel like you might get your rewards. And then you got something. So that makes me feel like it can be anything. This reward can be anything. This reward can be somebody coming across your work and trying to hire you to do something professionally, or it can be wealth coming to you because of this past effort. It can be anything, but some kind of reward is coming to you. Then I got dear and sweetie. So maybe somebody wants to talk to you, maybe somebody calls you sweetie. Then you have mash oneness. When I was writing that, I got this message that your guides really want you to be aware of both oneness and the separation we feel in this 3D world. I think your guides want you to realize the importance of both of them. So yeah, in short, they want you to know that both of them are important. Something soon. Again, you got something soon. I don't know what's going on, but something soon is coming to you. Something special. And then you got good. So this is a confirmation that something good is going to come to you soon. So I will shuffle your oracle cards. Pile 1. Anything we can get about pile 1's power. Anything we can get about eternal child. Wow. There is a really big connection, intense connection between you, your inner child, and you realizing your power, your inner power. You should start connecting with your inner child, because judging by this reading, this is coming up again and again. Your guides really want you to connect with your inner child. I heard daily, so maybe they want you to connect with your inner child daily. Make it a practice, daily practice. Because there's this intense connection between your inner child and this power you hold. So if you want to be more in touch with your own inner power and you want to discover your own inner power, then yeah, this is something which might be the most important thing to take away from this reading, and that is you being in touch with your inner power has a connection with your inner child. And I think it might be the case for most of us, but for you it's coming up again and again. So yeah, connect with your inner child, pile 1, daily if you can. I also got this message that if you were naturally, even as an adult, if you are a carefree person and you are spontaneous, you are lively, but if somebody made you feel like you are too much or you are too childish, maybe they said that, but the message for you is to never dim your shine. to never listen to people who think you are too much. So I don't know if somebody said this to you in the past, or something happened where people, I just heard overreact. So I don't know if this will resonate with everyone, but if somebody told you that you are overreacting just because you are maybe social, or you are lively and you are like a ray of sunshine, and these people made you feel like it was overreaction or something like that, maybe they tried to shame you for your authentic self, then never ever dim your shine, pile one. That is a really strong message from your spirit guides. Never dim your shine, pile one. Be authentic, and that is not your responsibility if someone gets triggered by your authenticity. In fact, that's a great opportunity for them to realize what's going on, why they feel so threatened by your childlike, spontaneous nature. So pile one, anything we can get about their power. Pile one, power, inner power. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. I feel like if things or people or opportunity or anything are moving away from your life, then this is a message from your guides that the God or whoever you believe in is cutting away all that needs to go. So if anything is leaving your life, then it was not meant for you. It was not good for you, pile one. Your obstacles are also being removed. Pile one, power. Heartache and loss. Yeah, and this is just over 10 of wands reversed, 10 of swords reversed. I feel like you have been through some really tough times and you felt so much loss. There is so much grief, so much heartache, and you are recovering from it. So hang on, pile one. You are recovering from it. It might be addictions for some of you. So pile one, power. Anything we can know about pile one's power, what we need to know about pile one's power. Flow. So again, pile one, the same message. Your guides really want you to embrace that childlike nature where you are always flowing with life. You are ever trusting, you trust the divine guidance, you trust your inner callings. Don't let anyone ever make you disrupt that flow, because that in itself is a gift from the divine. Most people are not in touch with themselves to go with the flow. They are always doubting their path, their decisions, their thinking. But for you to have this quality where you are always in the flow, always having this special connection with the divine, that's something to feel good about. So if anyone ever made you feel the opposite, then please don't listen to them. In fact, cut them out from your life if you can. This flow is something to admire. Okay, pile one. Pile one, power. What else can we know about pile one? Okay, wait. You have mending. Mending. Yeah, this is again coming up, the same message. You are recovering from something. So if you're wondering if you are making any progress in this recovery, then you definitely are. It doesn't matter how much time anyone takes to heal from something. But if you are asking this question, then this is a clear message that you are recovering from whatever you went through, this heartache, this loss. And again, don't feel like you are healing late, because I just felt this energy that Don't shame yourself for not healing in time, and I say that with heavy air quotes, because there's no specific timing for healing. We are all trying our best to heal from things. You are trying your best, pile 1. That's all that matters. And you just existing, in fact, is all that matters. There is no time period for healing. Don't ever try to feel ashamed of how long you're taking in your healing journey or in any journey of your life. Everything is happening in divine timing, pile 1. Okay, pile 1. Power, pile 1. Anything else we should know about pile 1's power? Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Okay, I'm getting 2 messages. So if you felt like you sacrificed a lot for someone in the past and that is making you feel resentful, then your guides want you to reflect on the situation. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So your guides really want you to reflect on this situation. They don't want you to always feel like you were used. So they want you to reflect on the situation. I just heard radical acceptance. So they want you to reflect on the situation. Other message I'm getting for you is that if somebody makes you feel guilty by saying that they sacrificed a lot for you, then the same message that you should reflect on this situation. Because I feel like in both these cases, some aspects of yourself feel ashamed and there is some mirroring going on. But in either cases, your guides really want you to reflect on the situation and try to heal this, try to mend this, because it's causing, I just heard havoc. It's causing havoc in your life. And they don't want to see you struggling so much because of that. You need to reflect on whatever this is talking about. So pile 1, I will shuffle some letters for you. Wanted. I feel like you lost something which you really, really wanted. Maybe wanted the most in your life. Maybe this is why it feels so heavy for you to go through this recovery, because it was something which you really, really wanted at some time. So by now you might already know what I'm talking about. Gear. Never lose that flow you have, because that's something which really helps you in moving forward smoothly in life. Never ever let anyone make you question yourself, pile 1. Your flow. Make you question your flow. That flow helps you move really fast in life. This might be one of the reasons why you are so successful, or you will be so successful in the future, because you never question this flow. So never lose it, pile 1. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit guides for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you chose image 2 as your option, then this is your reading. Before I started recording a reading, I pre-shuffled a card for each piles, and I noticed that all of them got child card. So for all these piles, I feel like there's this connection between your inner child and you feeling empowered. So keep that in mind, pile 2. So pile 2, I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. Any guidance, any messages we can get, so that pile 2 can discover their own inner power. They can get back in touch with their own inner power, which they always had. Inner power they always had. Something which is not separate, something which they can never lose. Okay, you have Justice on the bottom of your deck. Okay, Two of Cups reversed, Page of Wands reversed, Strength, Five of Wands reversed. Okay, wait, and you have Death reversed. Okay, I can clearly see something, a dark past maybe, something you went through which was really dark. I don't know if you already do this, but you are being called to do some shadow work. So if you already do this, then it's a great thing for you to do. This is a confirmation. And if you don't, then this is a clear message that your guides really want you to do some shadow work. Another message I am getting for you is that if you had a really dark past, maybe somebody really, I just heard abandoned. Oh, and you also have child orphan, so it makes sense. If somebody abandoned you or just really mistreated you, to say the least, then you guys want you to know, because this Justice card is reminding me that these people will get their karma. So I don't know, I feel like most of you are not even interested in what's going on in their life, but if you are, then this is a message for you that these people will get their karma. Okay, Child orphan, light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Light attribute makes you aware of that someone or something is draining your life force. Some of you might feel like, some of you might ask yourself why. I mean, this literally might make you go insane, that why all these people are finding me. Maybe you had not just one but many people in your life who really mistreated you, made you feel bad about yourself. I get this energy that some of you might wonder a lot, might ruminate a lot over why all these people come in your life. I just heard they always find me. So maybe you just feel insane thinking about this, that why these people find me, how they find me. So if that is resonating, then definitely you didn't just had one person who made you feel really bad about yourself or abandoned you or something like that. I feel like it was more than one, like multiple people. I also feel like if there was something which you left because of competition, or I just heard jealousy, like something happened, a hostile work environment maybe, but something happened and you left it. You were like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. So you just left it. Then I feel like in the future you might at least think about going back to it, or you will go back to it. So if this is something you love, then guidance for you from your guides is that don't let people make you leave something you love. You might also have, some of you might also have noticed that people come in your life, then they drain you of your life force energy, and then they abandon you, leave you. So again, this might not resonate with everyone, but Child orphan and Vampire card is reminding me that, making me feel like that this might be the case for some of you. But again, this is a really strong message. But if you left something, if you had to leave something, or maybe for some of you it can be someone, but there's some emotional attachment to something which you left because of maybe people, or the reason might be anything, but you left it. I feel like you are either finding the courage to go after it again, or you are being called to go after it again. This might not resonate with everyone, but some of you might be interested in being a chef or something like that. But whatever this is which you left because of people, I feel like you are coming back to it with so much strength that if in the past you felt attacked by so many people, I feel like you are going back. If you are, then I feel like you're going back with so much strength that nobody could even think about even touching you. People will just stay away because they can feel that inner power. Either you will do it, or you are being called to go after something which you left because of people, because of jealousy, because of envy, competition, or it can be anything. Whatever this is, you are meant to be really great at it in the future. People might look up to you. You might be one of the pioneers, I heard, in this field. Wow. People might look up to you. You might get fame in this field too. So pile 2, I will roll this astro dice. Let's see, how can you be more empowered, find your own inner power. You have 10th house, Aquarius and Neptune. Yeah, for most of you, you are going to be looked up to in your field, in your career. Something which has never been done. Wow. And some of you might even get fame from your career. And because this is general reading, so you might all be interested in different things, but Neptune also is connected to spirituality. So if you have this calling to be in a spiritual career, then this is a really great sign that you will achieve greatness. I just heard greatness. Wow, I'm hearing all these wonderful, amazing words. Whatever this field is, you are going to achieve so much. Pile 2, so much. You would feel like it's a dream. You are living a dream, or you are in a dream. It might not feel real. Okay, so I did a quick automatic writing session for you, pile 2. Got some keywords. So you have ostrich. Maybe it might be relevant to you, ostrich. Then you have using. You also have Orion, so that might be relevant to you. Then you have summing. People wander. If you care about other people's opinion, I mean, everyone does to a certain extent, but if you feel like, I mean, you know your situation better, but if you feel like you do it more than maybe what's considered normal, then your guides really want you to know that when you will be completely in your power, that's something which won't bother you anymore. When you will feel completely empowered, this is something which you won't have to deal with anymore. You have none, nothing. You might be afraid, or you might have this fear that you don't want people to think that you are nothing. So this is something to dive deep into, because that's coming up from somewhere, most probably in your childhood, because you have child orphan, but it's coming from somewhere, and your guides really need you to dive deep into this, because you have this fear, you might have this fear that you're really fearful that people might feel like you're nothing. Then you have bear in mind. So this might be a really strong message from your guides that you need to look into it. Oh, maybe some of you might have this fear that when people will think you are nothing, they will abandon you. And it's connected to your childhood. Maybe people around you only looked at you, gave you attention when you achieved something. So there's this fear now that if you don't do anything in your career or something like that, then they will abandon you. So maybe that's why you have this fear, that you just don't want people to feel like you are nothing. So there's something to really look into, pile 2. It's a really strong message. Then you have boss. Then you have show your work to audience. So I mean, audience doesn't have to be online, it can be offline too, but your guys really wanted to show your work. Then you have some do when I was right, and then you have don't. So I feel like if you have a project or something and you want it, you're being called to show it to other people, then your guys really wanted to know that to not take things personally. So if you are sending that work to maybe 100 people, they are telling you that some will reply or some will look into it and some won't. So don't take anything personally. It just, then you have one takes it all. So I feel like it's saying, this message is saying that you just need at least one person to believe in your work, and that's all that matters. So don't lose hope if some people won't look into it or are too busy maybe. Don't take it personally. That's what your guides really want you to know. Just keep showing your work, keep sharing your work, and it will just take one person who will believe in your work, and that's it. It just takes one person or one opportunity to start your career, or to opportunity to bloom in your career. Then you have wonder. Pile 2. How can pile 2 discover their own inner power, be more in touch with their own inner power? How can they feel more empowered? Any messages, any guidance? Firm foundation. Yeah, for most of you, I mean, I have already been talking about rough childhood for most of this reading, but this is again the same message that some of you in your childhood didn't had the opportunity to build a strong sense of self. Maybe you only felt safe when you followed a rule by other people, and because of that you never got to explore your own individuality, your own strong sense of self. You never got the chance to build a strong sense of self. So I feel like this is a clear message that once you will build this strong foundation, you will realize your own inner power. When you will build this strong sense of self, I don't think anybody could distract you from the path after that. So because in the beginning I got this message that some of you might have left something you loved because of people, but I feel like after this healing or whatever this is, after you will build this strong foundation, you will feel so powerful and empowered that nobody could distract you. You know who you are. Yeah, that's something you might say to yourself. I know who I am. And that much belief in yourself, that much awareness, self-awareness, that strong sense of self will really help you in your career. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why your career will skyrocket, because you're unshakable. Nobody could distract you. Wow, I right now I feel so strong, like this inner strength. I can feel that. So I feel like you will definitely experience this. Wow, that's beautiful. Pile 2. Pile 2. Pile 2's power. Any important message Pile 2 guides want to give them? Okay, so non-duality, and you have delusion. Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Yeah, that's a clear message. I don't think I can add anything to that. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So you guys really want you to have set intentions when you start something, but also embody this energy of surrender. Because I just heard entitled. Don't feel entitled to anything. Just keep doing what you love to do, and you will be rewarded by the universe for sure. Non-duality, let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Yeah, be authentic as much as you can, pile 2. So yeah, pile 2, be authentic and your true self. I just said cool. You might naturally be a cool person, but when you will be authentic, people will see your humanity, your coolness, your inner divine. They would feel that. So yeah, again, set intentions, be in the surrender mode, be authentic, and again, that will really help you a lot in your life. When you're authentic and you have a firm foundation, a strong sense of self, nobody can steer you away from your path. Okay, pile 2, inner power. Anything we can get, anything pile 2 needs to know. The riddle. I think this card is all about the unknown. So your guides want you to know that, and this is just over delusion, which was all about intention without surrender is delusion. So your guides want you to know that, again, set intentions, have a strong sense of self, be authentic, but also surrender, because you don't know what is going to happen. This path you are on is unknown. Nobody can, even though I'm doing a tarot reading right now, but everything is energy and future is fluid. In the end, you have the power to create your own future. So your guys really, some of you might have control issues, because if this message is coming up so strongly, then I feel like some of you want to control everything. You might watch many readings. So your guys really want you to feel empowered enough that you know that the power you have is something which is, yeah, I just heard invaluable. And either way, because I also, when I was talking about unknown path, I also heard that's the beauty of it. So guys really want you to know that not knowing everything in detail is beautiful, because that way when something really good will happen, you would be surprised. Not just surprised, like really shocked. The guys want you to know that have set intentions but also surrender to the divine. Be authentic, have strong sense of self, but also know that you cannot control everything, especially something which is external. So I mean, you know better, pile 2. If you have this tendency to try to control everything around you, then your guys really want you to surrender, because that's only going to make you feel like you're losing your mind, and that's not what they want you to experience. They want you to live your life, pile 2. Okay, pile 2, and any other messages we can get about pile 2's power so that they can feel empowered. Okay, magic, comfort. Yeah, after you will build this strong foundation, everything in life will work out magically. But it's not magic, it's something you worked on, but it will feel like magic, because after that everything will feel easier to you in comparison to the time when you didn't had this strong sense of self and you felt distracted all the time. Then I feel like this will feel like magic to you. But again, this is something you worked for. So be proud of yourself, pile 2. This is something you really, really worked for. Then you have comfort over strength. Yeah, I also feel like when you will, I know I'm repeating this again and again, but when you will embrace your authenticity and you will let it shine through, and when you will have the strong foundation, a strong sense of self, then I feel like you will be comfortable with your own strength. Maybe somebody made you feel bad when you set some boundaries, when you showed your power. After that, you kind of disidentified from it. But this is a message which came through for you. so maybe it makes sense to you. Okay, pile 2, their own inner power. Pile 2. Pile 2, their own power, how they can feel empowered. Treasure Island. Yeah, again the same message. This is the treasure. When you will build a strong sense of self, that's the treasure. Treasure, magic, yeah. Your life will feel so much easier than it felt in the past when you didn't had this strong foundation. Yeah, everything will feel, I don't know why, but I'm getting this again and again. Everything will feel so much easier. You will feel unshakable. This is a really strong, empowered energy. So I cannot wait for you to feel like that. Pile 2. Really strong energy, empowered energy. After that, your life will feel easier because, yeah, that's the treasure, that's magic, and you never felt that way most of your life, so it will feel like magic. Okay, pile 2. Pile 2, inner power. Any more guidance we can get for pile 2? Any more guidance we can get for pile 2? Star seed. Wow. Some of you might identify as a star seed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Yeah. And being your authentic self, having the strong foundation, you just being you is raising the vibration of the planet. You just shining through is raising the vibration of this planet. So you're not just helping yourself, you're not just feeling empowered, you are actually empowering so many people who look up to you. And like I said, some of you might be really famous, or you are looked up to or admired by the people. So I feel like you being your authentic self will empower so many people because they look up to you, so they will also want to be like you. And that way you are raising the vibration of this entire planet through shining your radiant, loving light. Wow. So pile 2, I will shuffle some letters for you. Bins. I feel like after you will find your sense of self, after you will build a strong sense of self, you will realize that there were many aspects of a personality which you took on because as a way to survive something in the past, especially in your childhood. So you will realize that it is not you. So you will release yourself from that, from those aspects which you built up to survive. Yeah. Run. You took on those patterns, you took on those aspects of your personality to survive, and now you are leaving it behind, you are releasing it. You took them on to run away from a really unsafe situation, but after building a strong sense of self, after being in touch with your own authentic light, you will realize that it is not you. It is just a survival mechanism. Yin. Yeah. Some of you might have took on responsibilities really early on, or even your own responsibility as a kid, and you have to be more masculine dominant, but we all need a balance, right? A yin yang balance. But I feel like after you feeling this empowered, you will embrace that yin energy. You will be more open, receptive. You will embrace your yin energy more. There would be a balance in you, and that's the balance we all need. You have sea. Maybe there is a connection you feel with the sea. Maybe you want to live near a sea in the future. Yeah, there's this beautiful divine connection with all the water bodies. There's this really divine connection with water, for sure. Okay, so this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit guides for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you chose image 3 as your option, then this is your reading. So before I started this reading, I pre-shuffled a card for each pile, and I noticed that each pile got a child card. So maybe there's a connection between your inner child and this power, this inner power you have. So this is something to think about, pile 3. Maybe there's this connection between your inner child and this inner power you have. So I will start your reading with shuffling some tarot cards. Pile 3. What pile 3 needs to know about their inner power, how they can feel more empowered in life. Okay, there are too many. Pile 3. Yeah, there is this connection between your inner power and you speaking up your truth. You communicating clearly what you are feeling. And yeah, there's this strong connection between you speaking your truth and your inner power. Okay, so you have the Star card, you have Page of Swords, and you have Nine of Swords, Death, Two of Coins, and High Priestess. I feel like in connections or relationships or even just people who are not even that close to you, I feel like you get really anxious when you want to say something to them, but you don't know how to say it, so you just feel anxious. So guys really want you to know that if this happens to you a lot, that you want to say something to someone, you feel really anxious about letting them know what is going on. This is easier said than done, but your guys really want you to just talk about it. Instead of, because I feel like you really think it over. Yeah, maybe you just pray that maybe they will get it. So if something is bothering you, then you just pray that they will realize it. But your guys really want you to just talk about it. And again, this is really easy said than done, but I feel like for you, that definition, that fear is just false evidence appearing real, really fits in with this energy. So for example, if you have a roommate and you want to tell them that it's their day to clean the house or something like that, you can just say it, but I feel like you just wish that people will get it, and that causes you even more anxiety. So the simple answer which your guys really want you to know, that you can just communicate it, even though it might feel really uncomfortable at first, but at least you won't be in this anxious energy all day. There's this feeling that you just wish people will know what you feel instead of you telling them how you feel. Yeah, you would rather stay in this energy than talk about something which is bothering you. Yeah, you might really avoid conflicts, pile 3. So this is again the same message that your guides want to give you, that just be more open, be more communicative about what you're going through. And your job is to set your boundaries. So you shouldn't care about how they will take it. If they will follow through with the boundary you set, then great. But even if they didn't, you did your job, which was setting your boundaries up and maintaining it. So your guides really want you to know that after that, if they will respect your boundaries, then that's amazing. But if they don't, then because I feel like you feel like it's your fault when they don't. And your guides really want you to think about this, because it's not your fault if people don't respect your boundaries. So again, they want you to remember that it's your job to set your boundaries, but after that, it's up to them. If they are willing to respect that, willing to accept that. Again, it's really clear that at first it will feel really, really bad. You might feel guilty, and I can completely relate with you, pile 3. But eventually, I just thought grow out of it. I feel like you will eventually feel less and less guilty for setting your boundaries. It will really free your mind, pile 3, because I feel like you think about this a lot. So your guys really want you to feel free. So pile 3, be comfortable with feeling uncomfortable when you set your boundaries, when you talk your feelings out with someone you care about. Yeah, your guys really want you to be comfortable with this uncomfortable feeling. And because this Page of Swords is making me feel like one day this won't be an issue for you. Like, not even for a second. Amazing. And if this was your energy for a really long time, then I feel like this is coming soon. This strong, bold energy. You won't feel guilty for expressing your needs and talking about your feelings or maintaining a boundary. Beautiful. I also feel like if you are involved in many things at once, and again, you know better, so if this is resonating, that you are really, really stressed because of you having so many responsibilities, if that's true, then your guys really want you to prioritize what you really want to do, because I feel like it's really making you feel stressed in life, especially if you have a family, if you have kids, then I feel like it's really, really stressing you out. Yeah, there's too much work to do. I'm getting this energy that there is too much. So I'm getting 2 messages. The first message I'm getting for you is that some of you, if you really have so many things to do, then your guys really want you to, because I just heard cut them loose. Your guys really want you to prioritize and figure out what matters the most to you, and they really want you to leave the things which don't really fulfill you, but you're just doing it because for any reason. Another message I'm getting for you is that some of you might feel this stress, this much overwhelm, just by looking at all these things you have to do, but they are manageable. So again, I'm getting completely different messages. So because it's a general reading, you might know what your situation is, but for the second option, I feel like they just look scary, they just look too much to do, but they are not. So again, completely different messages, but take what resonates, pile 3. This High Priestess is all about intuition, so I feel like you have a strong intuition and you already know which option is for you. You already know. Don't overthink it, don't overanalyze it. You have a really strong intuition and you already know if you have too much on your plate or if they just look too much. So you have Child Magical pre-shuffle card. Light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow attribute, pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. The belief that everything is possible. So I feel like for most of you, the thing I was talking about where you have too much on your plate, for most of you, they just look too much. And you guys really want to reassure you that you can do it. They just look too big or too much. Everything is possible. They want you to believe in yourself that everything is possible. You have, I don't know why I got this message, but you have dealt with a lot of bigger things in life than what you're dealing with right now. So your guides are reminding you that you already have done so much. This is nothing in front of it. And for a small portion of you, maybe it is too much. But again, for most of you, this just looks too much. There's nothing, everything is possible for you. Your intuition is really, really strong. And you might already know this. So this is just a confirmation. Pile 3. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you. And I got few keywords. You got samurai. Then you have rose, beauty, bow. Yeah, and you also have sacred, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, light attributes. One of the things your guys really want you to do is look around and find beauty in mundane things, sacred beauty in all things. That will also empower you and make you feel powerful, because when you look at such seemingly mundane things and you find beauty in that, you might also start seeing beauty in yourself. So I don't know why I got this message, but maybe some of you don't feel beautiful or something like that. But when you will find beauty in seemingly mundane things, seemingly small things, then you will eventually start seeing beauty in you. Yeah, I just got this line from that song Beauty in the Pain, Believer by Imagine Dragons. But yeah, you might start seeing beauty everywhere. That's a really great practice for you to do. Then you have home, then you have house, then you have vow. So if you are looking for a house, then I feel like you will soon come across your dream house. Yeah, you would know the moment you will see it that this is the house you want to be in. Then you have slouch. So when I was writing that, I got this message. Even I was slouching, so maybe some of you are slouching right now. Then you have smart. Then you got weather. So I don't know what this message is talking about. Weather. Then you have music. So yeah, is it? Yeah, I just felt like rain, even though it's not raining right now where I am. Yeah, I just felt this rainy weather. Then you have music. So maybe some of you get guidance through music. So if a song is stuck in your head, then there's something in there, or you should shuffle playlist and you might get guidance to find this inner power in you, to be more in touch with this inner power. Then you have Moses, then you have women, then you have Monday, then again you have music. Wow, this just slipped from your hand when I said Monday. Something slipped. Then again you have music. So music is really, you get your guidance, you get your messages through music. So I will roll your astralize pile 3. How can pile 3 be more in touch with their inner power? Anything about their inner power. You have 5th house, you have Venus, and you have Virgo. 5th house, Venus, Virgo, and they are all over 9 of Swords. Okay, this might not resonate with everyone, but some of you are really, really hard on yourself. And the reason is beauty. Some of you really feel like a perfectionist when it comes to beauty, and it's just for you. Some of you might feel really anxious because you don't think you look beautiful or something like that. Some of you, again, this might not resonate with everyone, but some of you are really, really focused on your beauty. And that's not healthy because it's giving you so much anxiety. Yeah, I feel like some of you see beauty everywhere, like in every person you meet except yourself. And pile 3, no matter how much I tell you how beautiful you are, I feel like this is something which you have to find for yourself. You have to come to this belief about yourself by yourself. And I feel like this might be, if this is resonating with you, that you don't feel beautiful, then I feel like this might be one of the reasons why you are not in touch with your inner power, because it's stripping you away from your power. This much focus on outer beauty. I hope you one day can see your beauty shining through, and I know you will, so I don't even have to hope for it. Yeah, I know you will. Pile 3. Pile 3. Any messages? Anything we can know about their inner power? What is this Eros about? The vision. Many people are really attracted to you. They really want to have a romantic connection with you. Yeah, they see you as something really bright and colorful. Feel like your aura is really bright and people can see that. You shine a lot. So yeah, all these people can see your beauty, but you cannot for some reason. I also feel like some people who are really in touch with their intuition, they know, they have this gut feeling that you are going to have a really bright future. When they look at you, they might not say it on your face, but they know that you are going to have a really bright future. Yeah, because most of the time people don't compliment because they feel maybe awkward or yeah, something like that. So through this reading, it's coming up that so many people can see that you have a really bright future, even though they might not tell you. Especially those people who are interested in you romantically. They clearly see that you are meant for really big things in life. I think they see you as really ethereal. This is how they would describe your beauty. Really ethereal. Really angelic. Okay. Pile 3. What else we can know about pile 3? You have partnership and alliances. So again, the same message. So many people either most of them want to have a romantic connection with you, but there are so many people who want to have a business partnership with you because they can clearly see that you are meant to achieve great things. You have this talent, that skill, so much experience or something like that. Like they can see you having so much hold over there's something business related, and I feel like even though you might not try to show it, it shines through, it comes through you. Maybe some people might have approached you to start something on the side. They might have acted like it's something they just thought of, but I feel like they really believe in you. They really believe that you're meant to achieve really great things. So yeah, at a certain piece of the pie. So maybe they want to be in that field, energetic field. Pile 3. Okay. Rest. I feel like some of you might get prophetic dreams, or some of you get really important guidance in your dreams. So please keep a dream journal, pile 3, because there's so much guidance coming through your dreams. So again, write them down. They might help you in the future. Pile 3. Anything we can know about the power they hold, so they can realize their own power. Faith. Wow, and it's just over High Priestess. You have a really strong connection with the divine. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. I feel like your faith and this connection with the divine has already gifted you with so many things, and I feel like it will just increase exponentially in the future. I feel like your connection with the divine is going to help you the most in your path forward. You're already connected with the source. You already have a beautiful connection with the divine, and you have really strong faith. So this is again the confirmation that keep walking on that path, because in the future it will again change your life so many times. There's this really beautiful connection between you and the divine. You have so much faith, and your guides really want you to keep that. They want you to keep walking on this path. I mean, you don't do it for the gifts, for the rewards, but this is just a message that this faith, this connection will give you so much. So keep holding on to that faith. And yeah, like this card, keep holding on to that faith, because it is going to help you so much in life. And again, I already know you don't do it for the rewards, you are just devoted, but this is just a message that you will receive, you will be so abundant because you are in this path. Pile 3. Pile 3. What power pile 3 has? How they can be more in touch with this? Milk and honey. Yeah, I was just talking about this. You will have a really abundant future. For sure, and this just confirmed it. I was just talking about how you will receive so much in your life because of this faith, because of this connection. And then I got this confirmation for you. Milk and honey is all about having everything sweet in life. And yeah, this also reminds me of vacation. You will get all of that because you are in this beautiful path. And again, this is just a confirmation that you are meant to have a really, really beautiful life. You're meant to have a really successful life, pile 3. And I keep focusing on this rest card. So I think the message for you is that some of you might not rest as much as you should. So this is a message that, yeah, just please rest as much as you can. So you know better. If you feel like you haven't rested for a while, then this is a message that you should. Okay, pile 3. Message for pile 3. Message for pile 3. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Yeah, and this is just over High Priestess and Faith card. And again, I was talking about how much you will achieve in life because of this path you're on. And I feel like one of the reason is that you get this direct guidance from whoever you believe in. And because of that, you will achieve so much in life because you are channeling divine information. You already know what you need to do, what the next step is, which in your eyes is the only way to walk on. And because of that, you're reaching success at such a fast pace. You get messages through everywhere, through your channeling, through, some of you might be a psychic, maybe some of you might, yeah, you channel, you get prophetic dreams, you get guidance in your dreams, you get messages a lot. And I feel this is one of the biggest reason why you will have so much success in the future. Beautiful. So I will shuffle your letters. Again, I'm getting 2 messages. Halt and hat. So for some of you, you know what you need to let go. You already know this. Like I said, you have a really strong intuition, so you know what you need to let go. And this is again a confirmation that your guides really want you to know that it's time. And the message I'm getting for you is hat. So if you have many interests in life, then, and you feel called to do many of them, then there's a message that you are meant to put on many hats in this life. So don't feel like you are doing too much. Some people are meant to be involved in multiple things, and you are one of those, pile 3. So take what resonates as usual. Yeah, bit by bit, you will do whatever you feel called to do. So take it step by step. Bit by bit, you can do it, pile 3. What? Got. There's this message, and it will be useful in the future when you will get all this abundance. For some of you, you might live a really luxurious lifestyle. Your guides in the future really want you to not tell everyone about it, because I feel like people might feel really jealous of you. So your guidance for you for the future is that your guides really want you to keep all the blessings you are getting private, because some people don't have good intentions, and even though they cannot touch you because you are so protected and loved and in touch with the divine, but still it's better to not share everything unless it's really necessary. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit guides for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye.